sorry. All right, I got close enough to 11. I'm gonna call the meeting to order. Please mute your cell phones so we don't interrupt us. Becky, would you do the roll call?
Sure
Please.
will. Bob Olson.
Here.
Tom Kitson.
Present.
Jack Scragstead.
Here.
Mike Copine.
Present.
Mike Zeman.
Here.
Jim Sheeline.
Here.
And Dean Friel for Tom Wilson.
Yes.
Thank you. Is there any changes or corrections to the minutes from the May 16th executive committee meeting? None. We're gonna let them stand as presented. How's that, Becky? I got that right? Once. Okay. I see it in blue. I see it in blue screaming at me. We'll go to reports of committee chairs. We'll start with Mr. Zeman with claims.
Let's see, we met twice. June 5th. Oh. I don't want to get on the mic. We had 36 claims, kind of a quiet day that day. Nothing spectacular. May 22nd, we had 47 claims and all were forwarded to the county board for ratification. That's my report, barring questions.
If I get a couple, so I don't remember, is it 1,000 or 1,500?
Oh,
1,000?
yeah.
Do you ever think about raising that
Yeah,
at
we've
all?
talked about it. And we're both, I thought 750, 1,200, but
What's your
Nancy and
thoughts?
Angie and I all agreed 1,000's pretty good. That, but you guys can change that.
Yeah, but I didn't know if we should move that up for 1,500 or something. I'm getting a lot of claims right over 1,000 that
You're
we
gonna
run through.
right at, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of them are just normal claims or whatever, and so I don't know. I don't mind doing the paid in vacation. I don't know if it'd make it simpler.
The paid in vacation seems to be working.
Yeah.
The occasional,
Yeah,
Thing.
we knocked it down. I mean, I was doing $200,000-300,000.
yeah, that was not,
I mean, it was ridiculous because there's a lot of money going through that, where now we got checks and balances, which I love. So we'll just leave it at 1,000. That's good,
Yep.
everybody?
that's the way my committee.
Okay. Any other questions or comments, Mike? If none, thanks, Mike. We'll go to Mr. Scrogstead with Accounting Services.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We met Tuesday and, the general stuff. I will say that we had Greg Gates gave his last report to our committee for the lots. And, I thanked him for what he did for us, providing the information and all the services that he provided for the communities or the people of Lee County and Ogle. And then good luck in their new endeavor as their own function. And he reached back out to me and he thought it would be nice to every once in a while provide an update, of stuff to the committee. I always love to look at his different stats and stuff like that. So something that maybe we could talk about, having him rock on him back every once in a while to provide a update of what's going on with his area. So that would be up to the board whether or not we would do that or not. I have no problem with it. There was I missed a board action request from Angie Shippert in reference to a separation of everyone, all the counties, and to separate from Cook County. It's something that's been going around. So there was a Lorette Newland. Am I saying that correct? Newland, Lorette Newland. She spoke from the Illinois Separation Referendum Group. She attended via Zoom, and she's encouraging Lee County to acknowledge or to agree to put on a referendum on a ballot to explore the idea of separation of the state of Illinois from Cook County. She had some good information and stuff like that, but I missed to put that information on our agenda, so we weren't able to discuss it in committee. So I'll probably have that for next month. So, but other than that, that's all I have.
Questions or comments for Jack? Thanks, Jack. We'll move on to Public Safety and Court Services. Mr. Copine.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Public Safety met Tuesday, the 11th. The respective department heads that were present submitted their reports and they are available. We had one board action report, one board action request, but it was decided to handle that during the budget procedures when they start up. So That's all I have unless somebody has questions.
Questions or comments? Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
We'll go to Finance Committee, or I guess, Facilities and Maintenance Committee, Mr. Friel.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We met on Tuesday. We had a short meeting. We met the new maintenance director. He's been at it for a week and a half or whatever, so he's got some ideas and stuff that's going to be coming down the pike. Everything else is in your agenda.
I see Althofer down there working on the generator, just servicing it.
It's they got an error message or whatever, so this is all maintenance.
Okay.
It's covered under warranty or whatever, so.
Good. All right, any questions or comments, Dean? And the other project is done, but I understand they got some problems with the, yes. Yep. Yes. Right. Yep. Okay. All right. We're good. All right, we'll go to Finance, Mr. Sheeline.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Finance Committee met this morning. And it was time for our quarterly report, and we kind of expanded that. And one of the comments as we went through, and since Mike going through with claims, one of the things that we change in our committee structure is creating the claims committee. And I'll tell you what, that has paid dividends in my mind tremendously, and I appreciate what Mike and his committee does, and it helps make my job as finance go very smoothly. So, but we had our quarterly report by the treasurer and our finance director read, and we have been going through a deep dive and where the departments are at the 6-month time frame, and if you want to take a look at those details are there in the finance committee report, department by department. We were able to get through in alphabetical order all the way to the highway department, and we'll finish up the rest of the departments. And this is in preparation for our budget hearings that will start the end of the month and into August. The overall view is we're running about 40%, 47% of our overall budget. We're in good shape. Revenues are there's a couple that are a little shaky, but others are coming in strong. So overall finances of the county are strong, and we're able to pay our bills. The only other thing that we'll have that'll go on county board report was the board action request item of the final, or not final, but the big invoice for Allied of the project across the street, the HVAC. And that is significant from the aspect is that this eats up all of the ARPA dollars that project was assigned to, and about $170,000 beyond the allocated ARPA dollars will be coming out of capital. And so that board action request needs to be put on the agenda.
I think after that, I think we owe them like 800,000 to finish up the project, but I think they got some HVAC issues right now going with it.
Yeah. Yep. So my understanding is that because we approved a 4.2 up to, that we should be still coming in a little bit under budget.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Which is a great thing.
Yeah.
Compared to what we had talked about.
Yeah. Started out at
in the
6 million.
past.
Started out at 6 million. when we
Yeah,
first started out.
exactly. So other than that, that's all I've got, Mr. Chairman.
Any questions or comments? Thanks, Jim. I didn't ask any public attendees. You guys got anything you want to say? Sure.
I just wanted to introduce Deb. I don't know if a few of you do not know, this is my Chief Deputy, Deb Phillips, and she's here sitting in with me today for the approval of the county board agenda. And then you will also see her at the county board meeting next week. And that's just to have her be prepared in case something would happen to me.
Sure.
Thank you.
You did a wonderful job last week. So thank you. Dean? Anything you want to share with us?
My name's Peyton Felix. I'm the new Dixon reporter at Sauk Valley Media.
Oh.
Just wanted to introduce myself. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
Welcome. It's
well,
nice.
Glad
to
you're
see
here.
you.
You in person.
Yes,
So,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
You can actually hear it from the horse's mouth. rather than Secondhand, and you get all the information. So, thank you.
Really, the horses? You know,
Okay, you don't have horses, do you?
yeah, actually I got a
Oh,
couple.
sorry.
All right. Not real proud of it, but yes.
I'll withhold my comment.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you're missing part of it.
Missing what?
Never mind.
Okay. Yep, yep. I'm with,
Tell you later.
I think I'm with you now. Okay, Jeremy's not here for administrative report. Becky, I don't know if we have anything that's standing out there that we need to share. We got a lot going on, but nothing,
I think the only thing that he reported on was in facilities and maintenance, and he did go through the board action request.
There, I have in the minutes here, Jamie reported the broadband breakthrough project was beginning to wrap up. The surveys were in and the results were back. Next group will be meeting up with an action moving forward. He also reported that the transition of lots in our MTD would be officially July 28th. That's what he had for in the minutes that you provided for us.
sure. All right, thanks, Jack. All right, so we'll move on to old business. There's nothing under old business. New business, we do have a resolution for petition 24-P-1626. Petitioners are Michael Doty and Tammy Doty, coming from the ZBA. It'll be forwarded to county services. This is just for information. It'll be on our executive agenda. Did come from county service? What did it?
So the
Okay.
petition was actually forwarded from county
Okay,
services.
yes.
But I didn't have the resolution at the time, so this is just the resolution, and it's on the executive, so we don't need a motion.
Okay. Under appointments, we have a resolution of appointment of Jennifer Dallas to fill the county board vacancy in District 4. I'm gonna need a motion.
So moved.
Third.
Copine moves. Gets in seconds. Any discussion? All those in favor of moving her forward, put it on the county board agenda, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. It's a great choice. I do have a resolution, a couple from the Lee County Board of Health. One is for the reappointment of Sue Shippert. Is there a motion to put her on?
So
the
moved.
Mr. Kitson moves. Mr. Friel seconds. Any discussion? If none, all those in favor of reappointing Sue Shippert to Lee County Board, put it on the June County Board agenda, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried as well. We got a new one. We got an appointment of Piper. Yes, to Lee County Board of Health. She's a new appointment. Do I have a motion to put the resolution to appoint Piper to Lee County? Mr. Friel moves. Mr. Kitson seconds it. Any discussion? If no discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We have a raffle report, Dixon VFW Post 540, Queen of Hearts. I don't know, do we have that? I don't have it in the, pull it up. Everybody get a chance to look at it. I need a motion to put that report on file with the county. Mr. Sheeline moves, Mr. Friel seconds. Any discussion putting that on file? If none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. In there, you can see the review of the county board approval for the January meetings for March payout, the per diem report. Is that right? January meetings for March payout? Are we that far? Okay, that's what I was. May through July, sorry. I'm like, geez, they are behind down the treasurer's department. Yeah. Gonna have to put the year behind that pretty soon. All right, I have no executive session, and now we'll move on to the verification of the county board agenda for June 20th. Everybody good so far? All right, we're gonna do the normal call to order, pledge allegiance, invocation, roll call. Board chair acknowledgements. We've got two employees, Leslie Deaver. These both come out of probation. Leslie Deaver and Mike Wilcox both have 25 years. They'll be recognized that night. the approval of board meetings, board
I'm
minutes.
sorry, Bob.
Yes,
And so who's going to speak on their behalf?
I think
Do you know?
Stacy Stewart, maybe
Stacy
I'll,
Stewart? Okay.
I'll reach out to her and, just make sure she's there and we'll speak. Otherwise, are you volunteering?
Uh,
Yeah.
No.
Oh, all right, just asking. So.
Since Deb will be there to help.
Maybe both of them do it. Break it in right. So, all right, well, the approval of board minutes, the resolution for Jennifer Dallas that we just voted on. And we'll give the, I guess she's gonna have to give the oath of office. You won't be there?
Yeah, after they vote, and then I'll swear her in so then she can be part of the rest of the meeting. So that's why she's moved up there.
Okay, but you're gonna be there at the meeting.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
she's just breaking her in.
Okay, all right, that's what I.
Thank you, Tom, for that clarification.
Yes, okay.
In case she got run over by the bus.
Yeah. Okay, we'll move on. We have no. I wonder where that is. Good catch, Mike.
So we moved Jennifer Dallas up because she'll be sworn in so she can actually participate in the meeting. And then the
Oh.
other two are later on in the agenda where they typically are, where they're appointed.
Okay, with the two health department
Yep.
appointments.
So they're
Yep.
later on the agenda, but we just moved that one up so she can be.
Jennifer's
appointed.
taking over a county board seat for Chris Robinson. Yep. Okay, no Joseph Meyer resolutions. Here's a petition. This is a petition going to the ZBA. It's petition 24-P-1627 by AgView FS regarding Pen 3-04-24-300-006. So that'll be on there. Petitions going to the planning commission is none. Petition coming from ZBA appeals. One new petition. And that's the resolution petition we talked about earlier, 24-P-1626, Michael Doty and Tammy Doty.
Mhm.
And then we got the resolution for petition 24-P-1624 by Richard Humphrey Jr. and Brenda Humphrey. We tabled that in May, so we'll have that on the agenda and we'll discuss that and vote on that.
My understanding, there was a legal question that we were supposed to get answered on that.
Yes, and I don't have an answer, but I will. Charlie's gone today and tomorrow. Monday, I got a meeting with him and we'll get a clarification and see if you sit on that with me.
Thank you.
We've got just some legal questions. Go to number 4, petition coming from the planning commission. One petition, 24-BC-76 by the Lee County Zoning Office. I'll be on there. So we also have the administrator and board member update and comments, public comments, county organizations, Mississippi Centers will be here evidently. Go through our reports of committees. What's that?
He asked them to come for the opioid request.
Oh, okay. All right. Mississippi Centers is coming,
So they had the opioid
presentation.
request.
And I would probably state that on the agenda, the opioid presentation. And we did get another check in, which I think you're aware of, right? 78,000 or something last week.
Good.
So we'll do the reports of committees. Unfinished business is none. New business is the ARPA funds we talked about, Jim alluded to, the board action request. It is corrected in what they have, what Jeremy turned in, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was the corrected version of the board action request.
All right. So then we go under P under appointments. This is where the Sue Shepherd reappointment is and the new appointment for Piper for the Lee County Board of Health. We'll leave executive session on the agenda. Approval of county officers' reports, quarter treasury reports. We'll do the roll call of monthly revenue reports, claims paid and vacation, and payroll paid. Of course, the approval of board member mileage and per diem, adjournment. And I need a motion to approve this proposed county budget. Mr. Kitson moves. Mr. Scrogstad seconds it. Any discussion? If none, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I need a motion to adjourn our meeting.
So move.
Second.
Mr. Copine moves. Mr. Kitson seconds. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.